Hi everyone, today I'm going to take a look at the Leo 1 and answer the question, can the Leo win competitive games in 2023 or is it just a snack for newer better tanks? The Leopard 1 is a tier 10 medium German tank with great accuracy, an awesome gun, incredible gun dispersion values, good rate of fire and very high penetration. It is also a highly mobile vehicle with speed closing in on the light tanks, good camo and good gun repression. But is that good enough to stand shoulder to shoulder to the best medium tanks in 2023? Tanks like the Object 140, the Object 907 and the Progetto, maybe even the STB-1? Well, no. But also yes. So let me explain. The tank suffers from a number of drawbacks, the biggest of which is that it can't take a joke. Yes, you heard me right. This tank has the same issue as most light tanks, except DVR, and that it is easily penned from all sides. Except from the front, you will get auto-penned from HE rounds. In the front, the HE rounds will sometimes only do half damage, so that has to count for something, right? And one more thing, once you get hit, you lose a lot of modules, and you'll lose your ammo rack every other shot that lands in your vicinity. Don't even get me started on the RT because I won't even go there. Furthermore, the design of the current maps is a series of corridors. You're gonna get funneled on very narrow straights and then into those corridors, and your spotting range will be mostly irrelevant. So also most of your peer tanks will have similar speeds and also some DPM, and a lot of them will also have the third part of the tank triad, which is the armor part. You unfortunately are only gonna have to contend with two of those, namely the mobility and the superior firepower. So how can a tank like that, can't tank, win games? Now let's go back to the game. As you can see, in the first 3 minutes of the game, we've tried to contest I've tried to contest the middle area, the monastery, as it has the best flanking positions on the map. I saw that there were a few medium tanks trying to get onwards, and I first dealt with the TTP, then I went to the Leo 1 and also the other TVP on the other side. They were playing a bit too aggressive, and our team basically, my co-team people were actually really helpful in firing at the enemies, and for once they actually shoot them pretty well. On the other flank, it's kind of the same story. Our team is winning pretty hard, but on this flank the enemy still has some good TDs. So what I've tried to do is basically get on this upper side, put some trees between me and those enemy TDs, because if they can't see me, they can't shoot me, right? So now it's just a question of firing at them and trying to do as much damage in a short amount of time. And for some reason also the enemies are actually helping us, so they're basically staying over there and just taking it and firing at some other tanks that they are able to see. And as you can see, the good accuracy of the Leo allows you to actually start some fires, to track the enemies, to pen them most of the times, and you can also aim for weak spots. So this is a lovely tank, and in less than 5 minutes we've been able to do more than 5 kill damage. Now it's just a matter of cleaning up, as you see. So right now I was thinking, okay, I need to just go over there, try to do some more damage at the end, maybe even try and ram the Foch if nothing else helps, though that wouldn't be my first choice. Now I was just, okay, I need to do a bit of extra spotting before the game ends, and I actually got clapped by the RT pretty hard. So just trying to go in there, use the mobility. I wasn't scared at this point because the battle is always almost ready, over, and so my idea was just up until now I've been using the tank's good rate of fire and good sniping capabilities. Right now I'm just using the mobility to flank the enemy, get to a good position, and basically end the game. So as you saw, in less than, I don't know, 5 minutes and a half, this tank did 5k, 6k damage actually, and 2k spotting damage, and it actually bounced 2 shots, which is actually impressive. So going back to the initial question, can this tank, how can a tank that can't tank win a game, right? The answer in this case is a bit more complex. You need safe storage, you need a good crew, you need some improved equipment. That's a must on this tank, right? Try to maximize every advantage that the gun has. So you need to have a good rate of fire, and you need to have good spotting potential. You need to use the bushes, get in a good ambush position. You're allowed to lose some HP if you know that you're gonna win that position, and so you need to maximize the rate of fire and your spotting potential. After you get the good ambush position, you have to think where the enemy is most likely to get or to get in the corridor, and get that good flanking position from which you need to have a backup plan, right? So you need to be able to relocate and to run away fast. You don't have to be afraid to improvise, and you need to be aggressive when you get an opportunity. Because although this tank is a superb sniper, it's also a superb flanker. And I think that kind of wraps up the Leo 1. If you manage to do the things that I've said over here, so basically a good crew, good equipment, know the maps, know at least partially where the enemy tanks can be penned, and try to think where the enemies are going to go, and have also an option to run away when you think that they will come close to you and you might get spotted, or even worse, shot at, so you don't have a rock in the area. Then you need to always think in this tank, right? You have the mobility to reach anywhere, to react very fast, but you need to think before where you need to go, and think a lot harder than you would in I don't know, an IS-7 or a tank that has some, or even an Object 907, a tank which actually has some armor. So on that note, thank you very much for listening to this one. If you did like this one, I do have some other videos on the channel. I'm trying at the moment I've tried to change a bit the structure because I had some issues with my OBS recording, and now I think I sorted them out, and hopefully the quality will improve in the long run, right? So starting from right now, but I'll have to experiment a bit later. And also I have some other videos on the channel that you can check out. Specifically, I would guide you to the video that I made on video game addiction, and also if you're interested in this period, you can also check the loot boxes to see the drop rates. Yeah, and if you like it, maybe even consider liking the video and give a sub. So thank you very much, and see you in the next one. Bye now.